Alright guys, I figured I'd make a truck tour video. A couple people have asked for it. So here it is. It's a 2023 box truck, 2023 Ford E350. It's pretty nice. I've been driving it for about a year and a half now. So here's the cab. Got everything up in there on my books and code books and stuff like that. My tablet, it's all set up. I do have an inverter set up too for charging batteries and whatnot. It's not currently wired, but it will be shortly. That's the cab. First door in the back here. Got my toolbox. That's got all my tools in it. Well, all the tools that don't go in with me on every job. I got a normal tool bag that I'll show you guys shortly. But this has got all the specialty tools. I'll show you. This is all random hand tools, stuff that I don't use every day, but it's nice to have. This is all your specialty tools, sockets for cartridges, shower stems. I got a big old basin wrench here, gauges, this is for water heater elements, all that stuff, Moen, Positemp, Polar, all the specialty tools in here pretty much. And then the next couple drawers, just random stuff. I got a manometer. I don't use it very often, but I do have it. Battery tester, stud finder, electrical tester, just a ton of stuff in this toolbox. Label maker, concrete tools. This has got box wrenches in it. Got a jigsaw, hammers. I got 2 cotter pin sets here. Hex crimpers. Just the normal tools that you use. There's a lot of stuff in this toolbox, but anyways. Normal tools, don't use every day, but tools that are nice to have. I do keep a couple boxes of gloves at all times. We use these Glove Works. These are 8mm, super thick. These are really nice gloves. I really like them. Wipes, Saline tank. I keep a couple knee pads in here. I use those a lot. I wish I started using them when I was younger because my knees hurt now. But these are just empty cases. This is my Pro Press. I keep that in the back of the truck where I can access it. This is just an empty DeWalt divider. I got a couple milk crates here. My light, my big Milwaukee light, hand wipes. This has got like mortar, plaster of Paris, stuff that I don't use very often, garbage bags, stuff like that, my mud boots, that kind of thing. Next up, these are all gas fittings. I carry up to 1 inch. I got some bigger stuff down here, but I don't use it very often, like 1.25 inch, 1.5 inch stuff. But this is all my 1 inch, 3/4, half T's and random reducers, gas tight. We use a lot of gas tight here. And then I got a couple of bins for screws. He's got all the different screws in them, These are cheap Harbor Freight bins. I actually don't really like them because they kind of suck, but just all the different screws that you use. God, these are just really unorganized. I got to replace these. But anyways, all the different screws. I got some totes here. This one's got, and I'm not going to pull all these out, but just kind of give you guys an idea. Random stuff, hammer arresters, air admittance valves, air gaps, stuff like that. Let's see. And then the next one down, this is toilet flanges. I got all different toilet flanges for repairs. And then down there is water heater parts. I keep some dielectrics. I don't use dielectrics very often. Almost never, but I do have them for the bigger commercial heaters as well as elements and thermostats and stuff like that. Next one over is all tubular, traps, extensions, 1.5 inch, 1.25 inch chrome, you name it, I got it. Got an extra, it's a Diablo, it's a whole saw kit, brand new. This one here, these got these big old bins, these are super nice. This one's got tub waste parts, lav pop-ups, tubular extensions. If you can read it, it's in there. All the different stuff, and these are nice. These big old bins, you can keep a lot of stuff in there, the Gerber trip waste, stuff like that. So that's that. And then on the back of the truck, I keep it pretty well organized. I got all my pipes in there. So these pipes are actually, I got Unistrut mounting them to the side. and I ran self tappers for the Unistrut into the metal brackets on the other side of this wall here. So I got a 6-inch pipe down there, and then each one of these after is 4-inch, and it's got all your different pipes in there. You know, I keep a little bit of everything. So I guess we'll start on the left side of the truck. Like I said, I got the pipes in there, ladder, gas tight, copper. This is discharge tubing for water softeners, you know, stuff like that. Water RO system tubing. That. These are my hoses. I keep these red hoses for draining water heaters. I got, I think, 175 feet or 150 feet of hoses there. Box fan for when it gets hot. That back there is just all random scraps of pipe and 2x4s and whatnot. All right, and then over here, so this is like kind of like the middle shelf. I can't really zoom out anymore, but this is the middle shelf here. So these bins here is all valves, ball valves, webstone valves, press, all my Pro Press stuff. This really kind of needs to get organized more, but it works. I just got all my valves in there. A lot of sweat valves. I don't sweat much anymore, but I got them if I need them. Fire extinguisher, blades. Got a bunch of random stuff hanging up here, short hoses. I got this big, thick hose for draining water heaters. This is awesome. I bought this on, I think, Amazon. And I do keep random washer hoses for stuff. I got a fish tape, which I don't use hardly ever. Bunch of random wires and grounding cable, stuff like that. Then on top of that, that's all toilet parts pretty much. You got your fill valves, your flush valves, your wax rings, the repair flanges, you know, stuff like that. All the different stuff. I got a couple Mansfield flush valves. That Odie flange extender, that's actually really nice. Flange extension kit. I use those pretty often. Then I got a bunch of flappers and gaskets and whatnot, you know, the Kohlers, these stupid things. Keep those. Shims. Then over here I got some random faucet parts like soap dispensers, and that stuff's been sitting up there forever. So I got tools hanging up all over the place, guys. I try to make the most of my space. Got to have eye and ear protection as well as dust covering. This is really dirty. It's kind of gross, but then I got my nipples here. I got half, 3/4, and 1-inch pipe nipples. So these are actually super easy. And I built all this, framed this all out myself, and I made it so that, you know, it's super easy. Everything's pretty accessible. Keep all my nipples in there. 1/2 to 1-inch gas stuff is what I carry on the truck. That's what I'm equipped to do. Tankless water heater isolation kit. That's been there forever. It's nice to have. I got my circular saw up here. I got some 24-inch pipe wrenches. I got one there and an 18-inch here. Drop light. These bins here got random stuff. This is like 1.5 to 2-inch press fittings. You know, ball valves for sump pumps. This is random electrical stuff. This down here is basket strainers, terry towels. This is like hose bibs and vacuum relief valves and stuff like that. I keep my camera tripods in here for shooting videos. I don't do enough YouTube stuff. I do a lot of TikTok and Instagram stuff. But anyways, tools hanging up, you know, hacksaw. This is a little baby porta band. This is nice. I really like this. It's it'll get in tight spots and cut stuff. Got the Milwaukee inflator, and then over here is all PVC. So the top row is 1.5 inch. The next row down is 2-inch, right? So you got your 90s, all your elbows, your T's, your couplings, Y's, stuff like that. All right, 1.5 inch, 2-inch, and then hanging on these shelves here is all my, you know, bushings, male adapters, female adapters, cleanouts, stuff like that. You know, bushings. I use a lot of bushings. Got some random 1.25-inch stuff hanging out down there. These totes here, this is all 3-inch stuff, Schedule 40, and then I got Schedule 30 down there in the end. We don't use much Schedule 30 here, but I do have it. J-hooks, this is my glue and primer setup for bringing in the house. Only use clear primer here. I don't use any 4-inch or any 4-inch. I don't use any purple primer because it's not required on 4-inch and under here in Michigan. So the reason I got confused with the 4-inch is because in Michigan, the code book says that if it's 4-inch pipe and under, 4-inch PVC under, a primer is not actually required as long as you use, you know, the glue that has the ASTM on it. So that's how you can get away with using clear. I don't use purple primer for anything because it's messy and it just looks bad. Obviously, if I'm doing bigger than 4 inch, yes, I will use it. But I always use clear. It's just a lot cleaner and easier to work with. So that's this side of the truck. You know, just got all my stuff in it. All right. Then we're moving on to back. This is kind of the middle. These file cabinets I got for free from somebody on Facebook Marketplace was giving them away. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. They work. So I threw them in here, put some strut on 3 sides to keep them together, and they're heavy enough where they don't go anywhere, which is nice. All right, so hanging up here, I got tape, different tapes, you know, caution tape, thread tape, hoses, washer hoses, stuff like that. And then the back side, I keep all my bands, right? I got my, we use the Fernco strong backs, we call them, no hub couplings, right? And then I got mission bands, all the different mission bands that you need. So I stock 1.5 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, and 4 inch in the mission bands, the no hub couplings, the Ferncos, all that stuff. I carry up to 4 inch stuff on my truck, right? Then you got these random ones over here that are like, you know, 1.25 inch copper to 2 inch or whatever that is. The hub or the hub donuts. I don't use those very often, but all the different bands that you need. Scrap bucket. I do keep a few buckets on the truck. I'm actually kind of light. I normally keep about 6. Keep my scrap bucket. I don't like anything being on my floor, so I kind of got everything up. This is my Vito tool bag. This is the OTMC. I've had this bag for about 5 years now. I really like it. It's small and it's got, you know, it's perfect for the service guy. It allows you to carry, you know, the basic stuff that you need, your pliers, your screwdrivers, your nut drivers, all that stuff. I even keep a small pipe wrench in here. But yeah, I love this tool bag. I will use these until I die. These are awesome. I know some people say that they're not worth the money, they're overpriced, blah blah blah, but again, I've had this for at least 5 years now, and this thing's still kicking. I mean, it's beat up, but it works. You know, it's got a hard plastic bottom. I can do a separate video on this if people are interested. I don't know that they are. There's so many tool bags out there, tool bag reviews. But anyways, I got these file cabinets. Kind of go through them real quick. This one's got miscellaneous stuff in it. You know, safety stuff. I use these for blowing out faucets. Whoops. When you got a clogged faucet, these are kind of nice. You take the spline lanes off, and sometimes you can blow the crap out this way. Extra zip ties, extra torch tip. Well, they don't solder very much anymore. Extra cutters, extra glue, COVID masks, you know, stuff like that. So, next one down. This is gonna have some pump lids, seals, or gaskets and bolts and stuff like that. This is all the different barb fittings. I use these for water softeners and iron filters and stuff. I got O-ring kits in here, washer kits. These are all hose bib parts. I think these 2 drawers are empty. Kind of in the middle of, yeah, these are empty. Kind of in the middle of changing stuff around here. I'm trying to take some of the weight off the front of the truck and move it towards the back because I'm wearing out tires really bad. Oops. Hitting my cart. I do have this cart, which is super awesome for carrying toilets and stuff like in a commercial building. This is all cartridges. We see mostly Delta, Moen, and Kohler cartridges here, so I carry the basic ones. Yeah, there's just a bunch of random ones in here, but all the ones that we see pretty often I keep on the truck. This drawer here, random 3/8 PEX stuff. Yeah, PEX valves, angle valves, stuff like that. CPVC, I don't use CPVC very often at all. I try to always get away from it, but I do carry some of the fittings on the truck. These are really nice to have, you know, transition away from it. Stuff's garbage. The next drawer, this is miscellaneous stuff, faucet parts and stuff that I keep just in case somebody needs something real quick. You know, laundry box stuff. Like if I take apart a faucet that's got a good sprayer head or something like that, I'll keep it. That's a saddle tap. We try not to, or a saddle tap for an RO, I mean. We got some discussions here. You know, back here. Yeah, see stuff like this. I mean, I don't use this stuff very often, but it's nice to have in a pinch. Aerators. This is my secret bag of shark plate fittings that I don't tell anybody about. More faucet stuff, more shark plate stuff. I have batteries in here, that kind of thing. And then the bottom drawer, rebuild kits for three-way shower faucets, barbed adapters for wells, well tanks, a couple different flush levers, gas cocks. These are small miscellaneous gas fittings. These are more faucet rebuild kits. I got my MAP gas down there that actually is not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be somewhere else, but I'm in the process, like I said, of moving stuff, so that's where it's going to live for right now. Got my ladders. Guys, on this truck, I carry a 4-foot ladder, I carry a 6-foot ladder, and a 2-foot ladder. That one gets used 95% of the time because I'm 6 feet tall, but it is nice to have the other ones. Okay, moving on. It's kind of hard to see. Top row, this is the right side of the truck, a passenger side of the truck, I guess. Top row, I have random metal fittings up there for water heater vents, dryer vents, stuff like that. That's all on the top shelf. All these bins, guys, I have screwed down so they don't slide around. Same thing on this side. I got just a drywall screw in all these, but they're not moving around, which is really nice. Just keeps them solid. Middle shelf is going to be faucets, neutralizers, vacuum or pressure vacuum breakers. I carry 2 different types of sump pumps. This a dryer vent. I don't really know why I have this because we don't use this crap. We hard pipe our dryer vents here, but anyways, I have that water heater mounting or expansion tank mounting bracket. I think that's a air admittance valve box, shower rough end valve, ice maker box. I got a bunch of Delta stuff down here. We sell all Delta stuff. You know, cartridge filters, sump pump alarms, a couple of faucets back there, lab faucets. So, then over here, this is all my Fernco caps. I got a couple glue caps of each size. This is all of my escutcheons. I carry 1,000 different types of escutcheons, but use most of the time these kind. I also carry the split ring style. What's that? Band iron. I carry 5 or 6 drop cloths at all time. I throw this down for snaking sinks and stuff like that. This is a big moving blanket that I've had for a while. I get these for like $5 at Harbor Freight. They're super nice. Disposal. This is full of wire nuts, expansion tank, inline sediment filter. And like I said, I got my 6-foot ladder up in the top here. Oh, I forgot to show. This is kind of cool. I bought these magnets on Amazon. They keep all my Sawzall blades, you know, all the different types of blades. So this is cool. I got these pretty cheap, actually. I think they're like $10 for 4 of them or something. Those are super handy. Anyways, next shelf over. So the truck came with these metal shelves. I have 3. I took one out. It's sitting at our shop still. Top shelf. This is going to be tub waste parts, and this is all used parts, mostly used parts, like for customers that are tight on cash or whatever. I'm trying to help them out. Tub spouts. There's actually a bunch of new tub spouts in there. Tub spouts is not something I will reuse, but tub waste parts, tub spouts. This is going to be shower drain stuff. 4-drain, shower drain stuff. This is disposal flanges and disposal elbows and stuff like that. This is lav pop-ups, you know, just a bunch of lav pop-up stuff. If I need to throw something on real quick, I probably got it in here. This next one over is going to be test equipment, gauges, test plugs, you know, dirty or shower arms, stuff like that. And then the last one is shower heads. Got a bunch of different shower head options in there. I keep a bunch of different hose bibs on the truck. I got a 6-inch, I got an 8-inch, I got a couple 4-inches. Then I keep 2 10s and 2 12s. We do a lot of hose bibs here. I got this hose bib buddy. If you guys aren't using these are awesome. I would get these. I think we buy these from Ferguson. But they're awesome. If you got like a brick house, put that on there. That'll save your butt. Hangers. I got Bassett brackets, nail stud guards, Boca plates, gas hangers. This one here is just full of random screws that don't get used very often. Mounting pads. I use those for water heaters to level them. I do have a 4-foot level in here. I got all these little bins here. Compression stops, angle stop, miscellaneous angle stops. These are all your random CPVC ones. You know, this is This is going to be 3/8. I'm sorry, 1/2 inch by 3/8, straight and angle. I use those a lot. These are all the random ones that don't get used very often. CPVC, threaded, like 3/8 FIP, stuff like that. Up next, I got sump pump check valves, Fernco 1.5" Fernco style, and the quiet check. This has a 1/2 pound spring, and carry 1.5" and 2" for sump pumps and grinder pumps. Down here is well tank stuff. That's going to be well tank pressure switches, relief valves, gauges, anything that has to do with well tanks is going to be in this box right here, which usually when we do our well tank installs, we stage all that stuff the day before, but I do have extras in here. In here, I keep, this doesn't normally go here. This is my SDS drill. This normally gets mounted down here, but I'm trying out these new magnets that were sent to me, so kind of got it up out of the way. I keep my ProPress tool in there with the jaws, so it's quick and easily accessible. Down below that, I have repair clamps for galvanized pipe. We have some buildings around us that have all galvanized water lines still, and those repair clamps are nice for emergencies, until we can schedule a shutdown and get it fixed. So I think I carry 1/2 inch up through 2" galvanized repair clamps. That bin I think is empty. Yeah. I keep a whiteboard in here to write down all the stuff that I need when I'm running low. This is all the stuff that I need currently. Down in the bottom row, keep towels for spills. My solder bag, it's got all my solder stuff in it. This is all full of hole saws, drill bits, paddle bits, extensions, spider bits. This is masonry bits right here. Anytime I need to drill anything, drill a hole or whatever, I come to this bin here. Next up is batteries. I'm actually going to be mounting, I got a couple of these 3D printed battery holders, so I'm going to mount these somewhere for my M12 and M18 batteries. So I picked those up on Amazon the other day. I just got to put them on. Below that, this is full of water heater stuff, thermocouples, the plumber's pack. I think I have a plumber's pack in there, which has the elements and thermostats. It's got relief valves, and I got some stuff for tankless water heaters in there as well. This is press overflow fittings. I feel like you can never have enough press fittings. Down here is 1.5" press. Again, I don't run into the bigger stuff very often. Usually that stuff, I just go and order it when I'm on the job and go pick it up. But I do have a few random fittings in the truck. These are my bigger sweat fittings, 1.5", 1.25", 2". This valve here is check valves, Calefi. These are pressure reducing valves. I stock 3/4 and 1". Swing checks, spring checks, Y strainers. This is 1" PEX. And then down below that, that's pump flanges and boiler stuff. I don't do much boiler stuff, but I do keep a few things just in case. Got a measuring wheel for quotes, random gas nipples. Those are all my supply lines. The 20s, the 16s, and the 12s for toilets and sinks or faucets. 4" portaband. M12 or M18 drill, M18 impacts over there. All the tools that I use every day, I keep hanging up just so I can come and grab it, use it and put it back. That's pretty much it for the back of the truck, guys. Like I said, it's pretty well organized. It's a little dirty in here. I had a water heater laying down the other day that obviously they had iron in their water, so it made kind of a mess, but I don't like stuff on my floor. I like everything up in its place, and that's the way I work. Keep shovels and a broom up top here. It's kind of nice. I got these clamps. These are real simple. It just pops right down. So anyways, this is the back of the truck. All right, last but not least, we're on the passenger side. These are all my fittings. Originally started off with Milwaukee organizers. They got super expensive, so we started buying the DeWalt's. These are about half the price. They do the same thing. Mix match, say what you will, I don't care. They work. So these are all my fittings. Just to kind of show you, this is what I got in each one. I have each one labeled. So I know what's in them, obviously, and if I got to send, an apprentice or something like that out to the truck, somebody can come in here easily, grab whatever they need, and go. Nothing's really super organized. I mean, like in terms of size and stuff, but it's all in these side compartments. Really easy to get to. I'll have a DeWalt SDS drill right there for when I need to drill a hole in concrete or block or brick. And then the last compartment here, this is right behind the passenger side door. Silicone, thumb gum, caulk. Keep these for caulking toilets, which is required by code here. We have to caulk toilets and sinks. Anything that touches the wall or floor has to be caulked. I got my Croyle spray for rusty bolts. Zep, I use this for cleaning underneath toilets. I got some spray paint back there. A couple things of leak detector. A couple different types of applicators here. Lysol spray for when my tools touch the poo. I spray them off with the Lysol. Keep wasp and hornet spray. This is soldering stuff, Scotch-Brite pads, fitting brushes, some more Clorox wipes. I'm a really clean person. This is excess glue, CPVC glue. I got some paint in there. The blue hot lava glue, primer, extra putty, flux. Next row is my backflow test kit. I test a lot of backflows. Behind that, I have a 4-sucker pump for flooded crawl spaces or basements. These 2 bins here are full of strut clamps, copper and galvanized. Got my Liberty 331 transfer pump for water heaters, small hand snake, and then down there I got 1/4-inch copper for refrigerator lines, compressor. This is full of all types of clamps, Mickeys, Talons, 1-hole straps, copper bell hangers, stuff like that. Got some random little things back there for small fittings, hose fittings, and more thumb gum, I think, hose clamps. This little guy I use for cleaning out P-traps and that kind of thing. This here, it has basically all the safety stuff in it. A bunch of gloves, light bulbs for when I'm in a dark basement, Tyvek suits, Bic lighters, earplugs, garbage bags, all the random things. And then I got my M18 shop vac, M18 radio. I got a gas leak detector. That back there is a jet sweat kit. And that's it. That's my truck. Hope you guys like it, and let me know if you got anything you want to add. Thanks for watching.